We did it! Finals bound! Woo! Florida Panthers win 2-1 over the New York Rangers at Sunrise, Florida, as they beat, once again, a President's Trophy winner back-to-back years to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals for the second straight year. For the second straight year. And I can never say this again, probably. It has, been 10 years since the South Florida team has made it back-to-back championships since the Miami Heat. 10 years ago, 2013, 2014. I know they made it to the finals 4 straight years, but I'm saying the Panthers have never reached back-to-back Stanley Cup. And this is our chance at redemption. Chance at redemption to finally win it all. And we did that against Tampa Bay Lightning, Boston Bruins, and the New York Rangers. Tampa Bay Lightning had Vasilevsky. Boston Bruins had Jeremy Swayman. And the New York Rangers have Igor Shesterkin. All 3 of them were juggernaut goalies. And the Florida Panthers were just able to get them all into the back of the net. And this series, I still thought it was the long ways from over. But now it's over. This series is over. I honestly thought we were going to make it. We were going to have to play in 7. But the Florida Panthers said, no, we're going to end it tonight, which was last night. So you understand why I didn't make the recap last night. I was absolutely ecstatic. I was partying. But then I understand the job is not done. We still have to get our first trophy. We still have to win 4 more to finally, and I mean finally, win our first trophy. Ugh, cat hairs. Back-to-back years. Do you remember last season where I started covering these playoff games from the Boston Bruins all the way up to the Vegas Golden Knights? Wow. Something a little bit nostalgic, right? It's one hell of a journey, folks. One hell of a journey. Florida Panthers were absolutely prepared for this, especially for the whole series. They wanted this more. Because right now we're the only team in this tournament that has still yet to win the cup. New York has 4. Edmonton I forgot how many they have. And from what I understand, I think Dallas only has 1. Either Dallas or Edmonton we're going to have to play against. It's me. I can't. I don't know. We'll talk about that in the finals preview when the time comes. But this game. Bobrovsky going up against Shesterkin. New York was playing desperation hockey. And I don't know if the mindset is like too clouded, but something was off with the New York Rangers. Like their guys not stepped up. Like for what I understand, Savannah was not playing great. Panarin still had yet to get a goal of the series. There was something wrong with the Rangers. Either frustrated or they're clouded with whatever. So that's what the Florida Panthers kind of had that advantage because these players had the experience they had last year. Okay. So anyway, Trocheck was there, obviously. He gets called for a hook on Ekblad. I thought there'll be a Florida penalty because of the fact that there was a slash, but no. Rangers get called for a penalty. Vincent Trocheck gets called for a hook. Florida goes on the power play. There was some shots on goal. Barkov with the wrist shot that was saved by Shesterkin. And Kachuk would try again with that was saved by Shesterkin. Reinhart tries to get a backhand, but he missed to the right. Then Anton Lundell was trying to get one, but that was saved by Shesterkin. And then one more shot on goal for Rodriguez, and that was saved by Shesterkin. The penalty would be killed off. And a little ways from later, Okposo gets called for interference on Johnny Brodzinski. So New York goes on a power play. Chris Kreider with the tip-in that was saved by Bobrovsky. And that's it. That's pretty much it. The Florida Panthers, outstanding penalty kill. Their penalty kills were absolutely amazing in the entire playoff series. Absolutely amazing. I don't recall. Yeah, no, they gave up a power play goal. That was game 2, I believe. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, so little ways from later, nobody's able to get something in. Florida was the closest that's ever got to try to get one, and then finally somebody was able to get one. At 19:10 into the first period, which means 50 seconds left into the first period, we finally have a goal. It is Sam Bennett making 1-0 Florida. He was assisted by Evan Rodriguez. That's his 5th assist of the postseason. Off the slap shot. I mean, you can't just slap that puck any harder than that. I know. To make it 1-0, that's his 6th goal of the postseason. There was a look to see if he was offside or not. Bennett, I don't know. It was too close to take. New York had a lot of time to look at this from different angles, and they just they ran out of time to challenge this, and they were not able to challenge this in time. So Florida's goals will stand. And we go to the second period now, leading 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. Those 2 penalties in the first period were the only penalties of the game. The rest of the game, it was either clean or clean enough, but there were some calls that could have been called. But anyway, second period, Florida was trying to make it 2-1, but at the same time, the Rangers, still playing desperation hockey, is trying to make it 1-1. Adam Fox was trying to get a wrist shot in, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. Rodriguez with some shots. Ryan Lindgren. It's pretty much a goalie battle in the second period. Who is going to get this goal in the second period? Tarasenko hit above the crossbar. Oh, man, that was close. That should have been 2-0. And I said this in my friend's house. That should have been 2-0 right then and there. Rangers with some opportunities, but they were not able to get to Bobrovsky. Only Lindgren was able to do that, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. And they keep missing the shots. They keep giving the puck away, and they take the puck away, and they keep hitting their players. But they just were not able to get one. And then when we finally had that one-shot chance, Forsling was trying to get the shot in, but that was saved by Shesterkin. How about Gustav Forsling? He played, not just for this game, he played terrific defensive hockey in the entire playoff series. That makes me even more happier, the fact that we signed him an 8-year extension back in March. Remember that? I talked about this a while ago. I talked about this 3 months ago now. Forsling is going to be a Panther for 8 more years, ladies and gentlemen. And what he brought to this playoff series is only the preview of what's going to come. Excuse me. So, Forsling playing absolutely terrific hockey and defensive hockey. And I hope he's able to continue on with this momentum in the finals. Because we need it. We need it badly. Anyway, New York, Trouba tries to get one with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. Then Florida finally was able to get that shot on a snapshot that was saved by Shesterkin. Rickman Larson with the attempt that was saved by Shesterkin gets blocked by his own teammate Barkov. Trouba then snapshot that was saved by Bobrovsky. Forsling also saved by Shesterkin. I almost said Bobrovsky. Could you imagine? Kachuk with the backhand, almost. Then little shots from New York, it just keep missing the net. They were not able to get to Bobrovsky. But yeah, off the chances and off the forechecks, it almost make it 2-0 in this period for Florida, and they were not able to get it. Nobody was able to get the goal in the second period, so we're going to move on into the third period right now. No penalties, although with the Matthew Tkachuk, off the Matthew Tkachuk one, that should have been called a penalty. I don't know how you missed that hook or holds. That is clearly a penalty, and they did not call it. But no reason to dwell on it anymore. Third period starts. One more period to figure out if we're going to go back to the finals or we're going to have to settle in Game 7 up in New York City. What's the answer? Aaron Ekblad with the slap shot, saved by Shesterkin. Ulrich Larson with the wrist shot. Off the rebound is Vladimir Tarasenko with a backhand, but that was saved by Shesterkin. How about Vladimir Tarasenko? I'll explain with him in a minute. Rodriguez with the wrist shot that was saved by Shesterkin. Panarin trying to get the goal of this playoff series, not able to find one off the 2 wrist shots. Both of them were saved by Bobrovsky. So a few minutes later, goalie battles were just not there. But then when we finally had the shot on goal, we would get another goal. He's assisted by Lo Serena. That's his 5th assist of the postseason. And the primary assist taker, Anton Lundell, that's his 9th assist of the postseason. To make this 2-0 and ultimately win this game. Off the wrist shot, it's Vladimir Tarasenko. Off the wrist shot from the right side against Shesterkin. He had no chance getting to that puck in time. And Florida leads 2-0. Half of the period left, and Tarasenko would get this insurance goal against the Rangers. And defense is already looking pretty good. This was a huge goal. An absolutely huge goal for the Florida Panthers. They can smell it. The Florida Panthers can smell it with their cat noses. They can smell it coming, the finals appearance of the back-to-back years. Redemption. But what I realize, it's still half a period left. So anything can happen. So that's why we're pushing to get the third goal. Tarasenko almost getting a third goal, but that was saved by Shesterkin. Then Savannah or Mikola first will get the wrist shot that was saved by Shesterkin. Now Savannah tries to get a wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. And Savannah, I didn't think he played great, in all fairness, with the Rangers. Something was missing at the spark of Savannah. Barclay Goodrow was nowhere to be excuse me. He was nowhere to be found in this. Lafreniere didn't score a goal this time. So Panthers killers did not do a thing. So they had no choice but to pull Shesterkin out. And I could smell it coming. They could smell it coming. A finals appearance. I'm ready to celebrate. And then the reaction video started recording. And then, yeah. So then, when I'm ready to celebrate, turned into a pretty stressful 1 minute and 40 seconds left of the game, because when there's an empty net, 6-on-5, you would find yourself 2-1 over the Rangers, because Artemi Panarin finally gets the goal in the post of this series alone. He finally gets his first of this series, and alone that's his 5th playoff goal. He was assisted by Adam Fox. That's his 8th assist. And Vincent Trocheck, that's his 12th assist of the postseason. And Panarin was able to get this with the wrist shot, and my friend was saying, "Sure you can." So timeout's been called by the Rangers. Savannah tries to get a wrist shot to make it 2-2, and that was saved by Bobrovsky. And Florida trying to finish it off with the empty net. They were not able to get to the empty net, so I have to look at the clock because defense was trying to keep them away from Bobrovsky's net. They were trying to keep them away. And they were eventually able to do it. And the time runs out as the Florida Panthers win 2-1 over the New York Rangers. And they win Game 6. And it's a game series and match clinching series. The Florida Panthers had beaten the New York Rangers, the President's Trophy winners, in 6. I thought there was going to be 7 games. But they did it in 6. As they go back to the Stanley Cup Finals, back-to-back years, against the New York Rangers, back-to-back appearances. And we don't play until next week. I think Game 1 is on Saturday. So today's Sunday right now, so it's 6 more days. Florida Panthers have a lot of time to rest up and heal their bodies. But they can't lose that rust. They really can't lose that rust because this might be their best chance to winning the finals. This is probably the best chance to win a trophy. And oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I am freaking out. I am not going to lie to you. I am freaking out about this. Florida Panthers were a better team in this series. So the Rangers fans who are watching this, give you a proper handshake, an air handshake. Um, that was a hell of a series, dude. It really is a hell of a series. And it felt personal too. My family, who was probably watching this and probably pissed at me, they're Rangers fans, and I got friends and coworkers who are Rangers fans, so they're giving me some looks, and then we were having a conversation. It's really nothing crazy, nothing personal. It was just like, hey, great series, go get him. Anyway, when we look at the team stats, 34 shots on goals for the Florida Panthers. New York only had 24 shots on goal, but there were a lot of shot attempts for New York. They really were a lot of shot attempts. They were not playing around when they're playing. Excuse me, I'm not playing around when they're saying they're playing desperation hockey. When you're playing desperation hockey, you tend to miss a lot of nets. But they had a lot of shots attempts. Anyway, 48 hits for New York, 40 hits for Florida, 28 face-off wins. That's 3 more than what New York has with 25. One each had power play opportunities. They did not capitalize anything. Both those penalties came in the first period. And, since then, it's been relatively clean for the most part. And, I thought there would be a call there and there, but that would not be the case. No short-handed goals this time. Thank God. 23 block shots for the Florida Panthers in this game. 23. The Rangers only had 12 block shots. 12 takeaways for Florida, 7 takeaways for New York, 15 giveaways for New York, and 17 giveaways for Florida. And stars of the game, Sergei Bobrovsky gets 1 star for 23 saves. Sam Bennett gets 2 stars. And 3 stars, they give it to Vladimir Tarasenko. And all of them were well-deserved. All of them were well-deserved in this game as the Florida Panthers go back to the Stanley Cup final. So that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, Steve Goldstein posted this earlier today. The play-by-play announcer. Panthers get week off. Cup final starts Saturday, either at Brank Arena or Dallas. So if Edmonton wins, we get home ice. If Dallas was able to make this comeback, we have to start in Dallas. That's what they're trying to say. 13-2 on the road. Boston, New York, Toronto, Carolina. Incredible. Florida goes back-to-back East champs since down 3-1 last year versus Boston. They are 23-6 versus East playoffs. But what about the West? We're about to find out. All right, one more note. They had a trophy presentation, and this is a no touch. And but there was some rumor, there was some speculation that Paul Maurice might have told Barkov to not touch the trophy. And there was a post saying that touch they win a championship, no touch they lose. But then there was times where they did touch and they did lose. We were not the only ones. No touch, the other team lose. It's all superstition. It's stupid. I don't believe that crap. That's why I consider it a superstition. It just is. Last year we touched the cup, we lost. I guess we'll see what happens when we didn't touch the trophy. I don't know. It's all superstition. I don't believe it. The only thing I would say is we have a best chance. This is probably our best chance to win the finals. It really is. It really is. So, Florida Panthers, congratulations to go back to the Stanley Cup. We are all behind you until the end. And everybody who's been watching these videos from season preview back when I was in Los Angeles, thank you guys so freaking much for tuning in, watching me complain, watching me get my thoughts and opinions, my rage, just a lot of things, whatever the case that may be. I thank you so much for you to come by, subscribing, and sticking around to hear my point of views of the Florida Panthers and any teams, really. Thank you guys so much, and I'm so happy and honored to talk to you guys every game from start to finish. It's been really fun. It's actually been, this is probably the most fun I've had in a long time. And I'm not going to stop anytime soon. It's only just the beginning. But we're still here. We're going to go through the Stanley Cup final. And let's go win this damn thing. Let's go win this game. Redemption. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you have enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for content, because Miami Tucci guys is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the fear entertainment you deserve. Tonight's Game 6 between Edmonton Oilers versus Dallas Stars. I'm probably going to watch this game. Actually, screw it. I'm going to watch this game. I'm gonna try to watch this game, because this might be it. Edmonton is one game away of going back to the finals for first time, 30 years? 40? Dallas, since 2020, they lost to the Lightning that year. We'll see what happens. But those teams, they are still no joke. But yet the Florida Panthers was able to beat them both, too. But either way, we have a chance. I'd be lying when I say I'm confident. I am confident, but I'd be lying if I said I'm not nervous, because I totally am. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.